Oh, welcome to Wrestle Cram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble. Dino Stranavis, aka Derek, and I am here on a Friday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at WrestleCram. AEW Rampage. First and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of the show. If you're watching today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. There's a reason why I say humble before each and every one of my content, the things that I upload, all this crazy stuff you want to call it. I say show, podcast, whatever you want to do. You want to do anything else for me? You want to do anything else for your boy Dino Stranavis? Go ahead and hit the like button. Also, if you want to, if you haven't subbed, hit the sub button. If you want to do anything else for your boy, go ahead and hit the notification bell. Let's get on with it. This is AEW Rampage. I'm going to just talk about it just for a little bit, okay? Just for a little bit. Now, in my brain, in this brain of mine, in this huge brain of mine that consists of wrestling, and I give you wrestling almost every single day now. It's maybe random thoughts. It's probably news. It's probably shows that I review. And I will say this. Rampage, to me, is the most confusing show that I review on a regular basis now. And I will continuously say this over and over and over again. TK, sit down for me. Listen to what I'm saying. Let me know what Rampage is supposed to be. If you let me know what Rampage is supposed to be, then I can watch it the way that you are telling me that it's supposed to be. Because you have a go-home show for your Ring of Honor, which you flood, AEW content with. You flood AEW content with, right? You have a pay-per-view and final battle tomorrow, and not only is AEW Dynamite not the go-home show, but Rampage is not the go-home show either. I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to make it make sense, but every single time I see Rampage, it's just sporadic. Now, the main event, yes, the main event made sense because Kip Sabian did say that he is going to have an opponent for Orange Cassidy. I do know that. I understand that little situation. But mostly everything else on this card is just it's thunder. It's WCW Thunder. This is thunder, you guys. It truly is. I mean, I don't get it. Like, it's wild to me that you have just two random people wrestle on, and it doesn't make sense. Like, can I say this again? It seems like I gotta say this every time because the fans of AEW truly try to, get on me about this. I am an AEW fan. I am a fan of AEW. It's just the direction sometimes goes total left. Like, it literally goes left, and I'm like, how did it go left? I'm 5 minutes into this bad boy, and I'm still talking about the card. It's wild to me that we get this, and it's not making sense. It's not. It's truly, it's Thunder. This is Thunder. We're gonna change AEW Rampage name to AEW Thunder. That's what it should be. All right, so let's start with the first. We got Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita. Again, what drove these two people to wrestle? Yes, it was a great match. It hands down, good match, fun match. Even Jon Moxley bled, which is what he usually does. It was a good match, but what was the purpose of Jon Moxley and Takeshita fighting again? What was the point of this? You have beef with Adam Hangman Page. Adam Hangman Page hangs out with the Dark Order. How about you get some of the Dark Order people to back? Like, I can fantasy book this all day. Like, you have beef with him, right? He's cool with Dark Order. Put a match with Evil Uno versus Jon Moxley. And do something. I mean, just head explosion. You know what I'm saying? Just a head explosion. So, of course, Takeshita does a beautiful suicide dive out of the ropes onto Jon Moxley. They start fighting outside. Apparently, he gets juiced outside around the fan. So they go back inside. We get where Takeshita does those beautiful running the ropes and that beautiful lariat. We also get a Death Rider on Takeshita, and he jumps out at one. And Jon Moxley is truly pissed behind this. He is truly shocked by this. So he does a nice little a choke out. I thought that Takeshita was going to get out of that, but eventually he does fold and passes out. Jon Moxley does win by submission. After that, Hangman Page music pops up. He comes into the ring. He is still not cleared to wrestle, and he says, well, since Doc hasn't cleared me to wrestle, I think I'm just going crazy. So he attacks Jon Moxley, beating him outside of the ring. Jon Moxley grabs him, throws him head first into the pole. It looked brutal. It looked truly, truly brutal. And it looked like it's just, he couldn't get up. We had officials coming to try to pick up Adam Hangman Page after that. That was the only thing that made sense of that entire situation. It was a great match between Takeshita and Jon Moxley. Every time Takeshita gets in the ring, I truly enjoy it. He is a treat to watch, but it's just, it makes no sense because he's facing somebody. Put him into a feud with somebody or whatnot. Put him into a feud with somebody. He does speak English. He speaks English very well. So put him in the ring put him in a feud with somebody. Let him go 2 to 3 months with somebody and have fun with it. Have fun with it. Let's see that. After that, we get another book, the book of Hobbs, where he is back in Oakland, his hometown, and he talks about him bleeding in the roads of bleeding in the roads, and also helping his brother out as well. I'm guessing he was injured or shot. I don't know. It's Oakland. Oakland is crazy back in the 90s. So I understand. All the TV shows I've seen, all the movies I've seen, they're in Oakland. And so I know, shout out to Oakland. Shout out to Oakland. I guarantee Oakland is probably a very nicer place now. But, he was just saying that, the streets of Oakland was really, really bad. After that, we get a Stokely Hathaway promo where he talks about on November 18th that he was Lee Moriarty was actually wronged in the match between him and and Hook for the FTW title. He said hopefully this will be this wrongdoing will be reversed, and hopefully Lee Moriarty will get another title shot. That was not even what I was looking at. He said, Keisha, he said, do you want to go to the Waffle House? I still got some of that MJF money. He said, all the All-Stars you can eat. I was like, okay, this dude is freaking hilarious times 12, you guys. So after that, we get the Bunny versus Hikaru Ashita. She has is it Regina D. Wade championship? I've never heard of this. Apparently, it is a championship. It's an all-women's championship in Japan. It's a all-women, apparently. I mean, no disrespect to the belt. It looks like a off-brand version of the cruiserweight belt that they had in WWE. I didn't like that belt either. It was a very not cute belt. This belt is not all that great. So she's defending this title against the Bunny. And believe it or not, before they even started wrestling, Jamie Hayter had a brain fart. Jamie Hayter did say that whoever wins this match will be the number one contender for her title next week at Winter is Coming. So, this match was really nothing really to go home to. We get I forgot the young lady that was with her, but she grabs Ashita. Apparently Bunny was trying to kick her. She gets out the way. Bunny kicks her friend. Ashita comes in with a Meteora off the ropes onto the ground, throwing her back into the ring, doing I forgot what she did, but it was a very nice move. But she does like a shining wizard. It's called a katana. It's a turtle. It looks, what it looks like? It looks like a Kofi Kingston special. The Paradise move. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Karashita did win with that, and she is now the number one contender for Jamie Hayter's title for Winter is Coming. After that, we get a video package with Athena and Mercedes Martinez, where Athena says she's going to be the one to retire Mercedes Martinez. That was pretty much all of that. That's like one of the things that we saw, leading up to Final Battle. We saw that. That was pretty cool. I liked it that. After that, we got a Lee Moriarty versus M. Morrissey, or now his name is Big Bill. Big Bill. I liked it, M. Morrissey. You should have kept M. Morrissey. Versus Jobbers, and we got the names of Jobbers because I love getting the names of Jobbers. His name was Clayton Bloodstone and Izzy James. When I tell you this match was nothing to go home to, it was literally them trying to introduce Lee Moriarty and Big Bill as a tag team. They did a great job doing that. And this was, I think, Big Bill's second match. But his first match, I think, as a AEW wrestler, because he did face Wardlow a while back, but he was still on the Impact salary. Now he's actually with AEW. This is his first match. We got a super choke slam. That was the end of that, y'all. I mean, hands down. After that, we get a promo from FTR right after their loss against the Acclaimed. They said that they had a challenge dosed out by the Briscoes with a double choke chain, double neck thing match. This is, I think, the third match in the saga, and of course they did say that they are up for their rabbit animals, and they're ready for it. That's a match I kind of want to see as well. That's probably the only match I would kind of want to see in that at Final Battle. Let me take it back. I do want to see the Athena versus Mercedes Martinez. That match looks very interesting as well. After that, we get a Ortiz and Eddie Kingston promo where they are upset that they were jumped by the House of Black, and they're saying Eddie Kingston's like, yo, I don't care when we do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and get this taken care of. So they apparently have issued the challenge to House of Black. House of Black will be in action at Winter is Coming. We don't know who they're going to face, but they will be in action. After that, we do get the main event. This is Orange Cassidy versus the mystery opponent that Trent Sabian has chosen, and it is Trent Seven. I remember that name from somewhere. I do, but I don't remember. But they were saying he's a multi champion. That's the only thing I remember about that. But brutal match. He's one of those Gunther people where he delivers chops back and forth, and those chops were deadly. It was just Trent and they were just out there by themselves. Penelope leaves and runs to the stage, and out comes Butcher and the Blade. They kind of clear house, so it's just now Trent and Kip Sabian there with and literally all the best friends. Everybody else is gone. So we finally get to the end where Orange Cassidy does a beautiful orange punch and beach break to win the match. That was the end of that. He does retain title. So what happens after that? What happens after that? Kip Sabian gets into the ring, attacks Orange Cassidy continuously, multiple stumps. Trent gets up, multiple punches as well. Out comes the natural. Dustin comes out to help Orange Cassidy and even the numbers. Hopefully we'll get a Seven and Dustin to face one another. That looks like a very interesting match. After that we fade to black. Once again, I know I did talk about a lot of what wasn't a big fan of what was going on. But I mean, it is what it is. It's just a show of random matches. That's all I can think of. It's just a show of random matches, and it's just really weird because they don't push a lot of narrative toward like Dynamite. It's not there. A lot of the show from Dynamite does lead to some of the stuff does lead to Rampage, but nothing that's Rampage goes to Dynamite. Nothing. I think everything goes to like some of the small stuff, like some really small stuff goes to Rampage, and then Rampage it goes to Die. That's pretty much what it goes to. I mean, I don't know what more to say about this show than just head explosion. Like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all so much. You will get, of course, WWE SmackDown. I will do that now as well. Until next time, the best is truly yet to come. Love, peace, and of course, you guys, wrestling.